Meanwhile, Indianapolis is another one that I think there's probably more questions outside the building than inside it right now. Joe Flacco, they lose that game yesterday to Jacksonville. I don't think, though, that anybody watching that game goes, Joe Flacco is the reason that they lost. The fact that Anthony Richardson was listed as doubtful, to me, means he's probably healthy enough this week to go out there. But how they handle this, particularly if Flacco keeps playing at a high level, at minimum is worth keeping an eye on, it seems.
I mean, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. And Joe Flacco, once again, is presenting problems for his starting quarterback. I mean, we saw it last year. Came off the bench, played great, led the Browns to the playoffs, obviously ended up not re-signing as they moved, obviously continue to be all in with Deshaun Watson, as they still are and will be going forward for a variety of reasons. Comes to Indy, and I think Anthony Richardson is insanely talented. I mean, insanely talented. I don't think anybody would question that. You watch the guy throw a football one time, it's stupidly talented. But that's not what wins football games. And Joe Flacco, at 39 years old, has seen it all, can process unbelievably quick, is delivering the football in a way that he honestly always has. I mean, he might be playing his best football absent that, Super Bowl run. If you're Indianapolis and you have Anthony Richardson, who you believe is the franchise quarterback, who needs to play to show that he is a franchise quarterback, and I think, it's probably at the point there where there's several people in the building for job security reasons why it behooves them to have Anthony Richardson playing. And then you have Joe Flacco, who could come in at any moment and lead the team to victory, or, they should have lost that game by 12 or 14 or whatever, and Flacco leads them back and almost wins. That's pretty impressive. So I don't know that it's much of a decision. I don't think they're going to say Joe Flacco's our guy. Might they say, we're going to let Anthony Richardson heal a little bit?
Right.
And be at 100%, could do that for sure.
The problem with doing that with Anthony Richardson, though, still is he's a guy who needs to play because he really hasn't played much football going all the way through his college career. And obviously last season, he last 3-4 games. He's a guy who needs reps. It's a rep-based position. It puts him in a difficult situation if all of a sudden you're going to say, hey, we're going to roll with Flacco. Even in the short term here, certainly you can do different things with Anthony Richardson, but actually going out and playing the position in games is big part of what he needs.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.